All right, so I'm going to pick up here again, and I was looking at these paired number 41 and 42. I said that earlier that I felt like it was a global catastrophe, and the reason that I felt like it was a global catastrophe is because what it says over here, it's kind of the same thing as the dinosaurs 65 million years ago. Equates it to that. So that was 40 and 41. Let's see what my options are. 37 to 41 would be there. This is talking about 42, 53, 65. 42, a program to restore the extinct species. I don't think so. 53 was the next one. Against that backdrop, a costly and flamboyant project. And then 60, what was it? 65. Such investigations, however, should be conducted under the mantle. I kind of, this is what I went to, and so that helps me. That helps me kind of identify that the global thing is the issue with that. So then we go to 43. 43 as used in 37. Great, most nearly means. I'm going to use my what line? 37. I'm gonna use my same strategy again. Try to find a word that I like before I go to the answer choices, and then try to match it. Species today are vanishing in such great numbers, such large numbers. Okay. Well, large is my choice. Okay, lofty. Lofty sounds too positive. Wonderful is definitely too positive. Intense, no. So I would go with large over lofty simply because lofty has this wrong tone. The reference to the black-footed ferret and the northern white rhino in 64. This was this one where it was talking about how using the genes could help introduce diversity. And that is reference to them serves primarily to emphasize key distinction. No. Account for types of animals whose numbers maybe. Provide examples of species whose gene pools are compromised. Yes, I kind of like that one. And then highlight instances of animals who failed to. No, because they're still alive. Account for animals whose numbers are dwindling. Provided used them specifically on their genes, I believe, right? Versions of genes could be. So I'm going to definitely go with that one. Okay. And then 45, which choice best strikes the relationship between the two passages? Passage 2 attacks a political decision that passage 1 strongly advocates. Political decision, again, I'm not sure that there was a political decision made. Maybe. B, passage 2 urges caution regarding a technology that passage 1 describes in favorable terms. Yes, absolutely. And I like B better than A, so A is gone. C, passage 2 expands the results of research. Nah. Passage 2 considers practical applications that could arise from a theory discussed in 1. Not practical, well, kind of, but it's just kind of mentioned. The big one is this one, is that the technology that passage 1 loves, passage 2 is wary of. So I'm going with B on 45. 46, how would the authors of passage 2 most likely respond to the prospect in 21? The prospect in 21 says, furthermore, the prospect of de-extinction is profound news. Something as irreversible and final as extinction might be reversed as a stunning realization. The prospect of doing it means the possibility of doing that. So, with approval, no. With resignation, no. With concern, I like this one. With disdain, hatred, too harsh. Let me see if C is the best one. By the way, check the verbs. That's the best way to do these. With concern, because it implies an easy solution. Yeah. C. That's how 2 would view it, which would likely support the claim. The imagination soars. The imagination soars was here. And when I read this, what did I like? I went the gee whiz appeal, because that was kind of the imagination, the science, the um, the science view of this. So anyway, 28 to 30, 30 through 33. I think it's going to be in one of those. 28 to 30, the gee whiz appeal, and 30, limited intellectual bandwidth and financial. No, it's this gee whiz appeal matches imagination soars. So that's how I do it. That's how I do it quickly. And I try to ensure that I've gone through them